of Europe, and soon you can convince yourselves about it. This chance is worthy of being taken.
This is an early medieval Dzierzgoń, Castle Hill. In 1247, it was used by the Teutonic Knights to build a fortified castle, which later became their headquarters. Its most important element is the Trinity Church, constructed as a result of Dzierzgoń Treaty already in 1249. And this is Dzierzgoń in the early 20th century. Only a few objects have survived after destruction during the Second World War. Community is located in the central part of the Dzierzgoń province. It covers the area of 125 square kilometers with a population of 10,000 people. Situated in the lower part of the Vistula River, it owes its varied nature to the recess, stop, and shrinkage of the Scandinavian continental glacier in the earliest period of glaciation, Holocene. The varied terrain is composed of areas of ground moraine heights, belts of trunk moraines, outwashes, and many pits and gullies. Economically, the land has been utilized for farming for ages. Mr. Józef Zdrojewski from the village Nowiec is one of the best farmers. He manages a farm of the area of 34 hectares. He mainly cultivates wheat, obtaining 80 quintals per 1 hectare, and sugar beets, 500 quintals. It is worth mentioning Przedsiębiorstwo Usługowo-Handlowe Nowiny, which was established in 1993 as a result of transformation of state farms. Its area is almost 700 hectares, on which mainly wheat and rye are cultivated. Nowiny produce 1,000 fattening pigs annually. They also deal with the distribution of fertilizers, selling approximately 5,000 tons a year. One should mention Przedsiębiorstwo Produkcyjno-Handlowe Danpol Agro, partially owned by Danish investors. They specialize in agricultural services, distribution of building materials, and means of agricultural production. They also administer sales of agricultural machines delivered from Denmark. And here is a short description of the community with its capital, Dzierzgoń. The town of Dzierzgoń has a population of more than 5,000 people with a picturesque location at the foot of the Castle Hill on the river of the same name, which encircles the town and flows to the Druzno Lake. The hill itself, distinctly dominating over the town, was used in 1247 by the Teutonic Knights to build the fortified town. Later on, became their headquarters. Today, there are only some remains of the walls, and the hill functions as a town park. And this is Dzierzgoń at the end of the 20th century. At the turn of 80s and 90s, Dzierzgoń was going through a dynamic increase of housing. The new housing estates of dwelling houses were built, named Władysław Jagiełło and Janek Lasicki, and 2 housing estates of detached houses named 40th Anniversary of Polish People's Republic and Westerplatte. They are fully equipped with utilities, water, power supply, roads, and central heating. Since 1987, the town has had natural gas, and at the beginning of the present decade, new telephone lines were set up, as a result of which the number of subscribers was increased by 120%. Presently, in order to solve the continued housing shortage, there is a need to build 300 new apartments. In Dzierzgoń, there are 2 elementary schools and 6 more within the community. Altogether, over 1,500 children attend schools. Town schools have 2 gymnasiums, sports fields, clubs, medical consulting rooms, and dental surgeries. They also run school cafeterias used by a couple of hundred children. As far as secondary schools are concerned, there is elementary agricultural school with a tradition going almost 50 years back. There are also 3 kindergartens in the community, which take care of the youngest inhabitants. Health services for 10,000 people are the concern of Gminny Ośrodek Zdrowia Medical Center in Dzierzgoń and Jasna. They have at their disposal general doctors, pediatricians, obstetricians, midwives, dentists, laryngologists, and oculists. Their consulting rooms are furnished with basic medical equipment.
W związku z reformą ochrony służby zdrowia czynimy starania o wyposażenie naszych przychodni
ultrasonic scanner, ophthalmological slit lamp, and audiometer, so our doctors can quickly diagnose the patient and apply proper therapy.
Audiometr, aby lekarze tu pracujący mieli możliwość szybkiego postawienia diagnozy choremu i zastosowania odpowiedniego leczenia. Ale największym naszym problemem jest brak funduszy.
Dzierzgoń Cultural Center today operates in a cloister dated 13th century. There is a library, dancing section, training in how to play musical instruments, musical groups, a choir, groups cultivating folklore art and decorative art, and computer courses. Occasionally, theatrical plays, meeting with writers, or plein air painting are organized there. Dzierzgoń community has at its disposal approximately 100 hectares of land intended for the building development with regulated legal status. The land development varies from fully developed areas with existing industrial objects to be adapted through partially developed building lots to the ones which require full development. These differences are reflected by the price for 1 square meter. On the average, it is at 50,000 zlotys or $2. Self-governmental power in Dzierzgoń community is constituted by 20 members of communal council, elections to which, as all over Poland, take place once every 4 years. It is direct election during which electors give their support to specific people and not political parties. The council holds sessions making decisions in the form of resolutions. The chairman of the board and his deputies are elected from the aldermen in a ballot. The executive power of the council is the board, with the mayor as the chairman, elected with an absolute majority of votes. He does not have to be a member of the council. The board is a collegiative body making decisions concerning the community. Communal office directly performs its duties and tasks. The term of the board is 4 years. In case the board does not fulfill its duties, inhabitants of the community have the right to recall it via referendum. Unemployment is one of the most serious problems which the new local government is faced with. In Dzierzgoń community, it has presently exceeded 35%. Different steps are taken to limit its extent, such as organization of intervention in public works, training of the unemployed for other jobs, and active support for small and big companies which create new working places.
Wychodząc naprzeciw problemom bezrobocia,
To meet the problem of the unemployed, the council and the board of the town and community already in 1992 have taken many steps to neutralize and limit its effects. With this end in view, the resolution was passed to create many facilities and tax holidays and renting stamps for contractors, the unemployed, and all people who wanted to invest and start economic activity within the community. Also, factories employed 211 people for intervention works. The town and community office organized public works for 148 people.
w gminie i rozpocząć działalność gospodarczą. Również zakłady pracy zatrudniły na pracach interwencyjnych 221 osób. Urząd Miasta i Gminy zorganizował roboty publiczne. W robotach publicznych pracuje 148 osób.
One of the successful ways to overcome unemployment is to train the people for new jobs. This woman found a new job having finished a computer course.